Good evening and welcome back to the podcast of Epic Ways. It's me again, Michael, your host here for the podcast of Epic Ways. And I have three guests, all of them returning. So to the left of me, I have Miss Lulu. To my right, I have Miss Shova and Miss Aldis over here to the right of me on my far right. So today we're going to talk about that topic of friends, loyalty, and betrayal. So, so we're going to first talk about the actual results from the last poll that we did for the Friends podcast. So what we had here with the results. Okay, so the question was, can you survive a friendship after betrayal of a friend? And the options were yes, no, or it depends on the betrayal. So the final results were 2% said yes. Okay. 53% was the winning one for no. And then the final one was a 45% at it depends on the betrayal. So my question first is, let's allow you all to define the word friend, because everyone has a different meaning of what a friend is, what an acquaintance is, and a close friend. So I'm going to give you close friend, I'm going to give you friend, and I'm going to give you acquaintance.
Okay.
So if you would start with me as far as what is a friend?
If I had to say what a friend was, I would say someone that maybe you grew up with or that you trust, but not fully,
Okay.
Like I trust you to this extent, or I handle you, or we're around each other. We spend time together. We might hang out here and there. If there's a concert coming up, we might get a group of people and go together. So we have an understanding that, hey, this is my friend.
Friend.
I still use the term loosely.
Okay.
Yeah, to me, friend, just friend, maybe like an acquaintance. Since you said friend, close friend, and it's levels. Yeah, that would be like an acquaintance to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Shola, close friend, right?
Close friend. Close friend to me is family.
Okay.
So for me, my close friends are the ones who I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kick you off. My close friends are the one who knows like the depths of my soul.
Okay.
I feel like my close friends are my soulmates. In so many words. So they're the ones who know if I'm hungry and I don't have no money. They're the ones who know if my light's off and I don't have no like they're the ones who know, and they're not gonna I would never hear it over here, over there. It's here.
So the level of trust is real high.
So the level of trust is there are no limits to that close friend trust, that close friend relationship. So my close friends, I don't call them my close friends like like people say family, friend and family. That's what they are. They my family. They ain't my friend no more. Like they call my mama. They call my daddy. My kids are their nieces and nephews. That's close friend.
Right. Okay. And Miss Aldis, if you would just define to us in your perspective of what a acquaintance is for you.
Well, an acquaintance is someone that you know maybe from work, that you haven't known all your life. I would say someone maybe out of church, or someone through somebody else, but you really don't know fully who that person really, really is. I would say coworkers as well. Other like people that may be in the same business with you, those people are acquaintance, because you can't really mix your money with your honey. So I tell a lot of people that, yeah, we do the same business, but that's an acquaintance of that, or that's a business person that I confide in. But it's basically someone that you know through somebody else, or you met just throughout life.
Okay.
So we always have a lot of acquaintances, people, but
Okay. Do acquaintances spend time with you? Also, like as far as like
maybe go out, because if I invite you to my birthday party and you want to bring one of your other friends, then that's my acquaintance, but it's your friend.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because just because it's your friend, that doesn't make him my friend.
Okay. Okay. Received.
Yes.
I appreciate that. So going back to the original poll question.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys were able to vote. I believe you all did because I remember seeing your bubbles. So question, I don't remember your answers. Do you believe that a friendship can survive after betrayal? And so once you give your answer, I would like to give the reason behind why you feel that way. So let's start first with myself. My answer or my response to that poll was no. I felt like once trust has been broken in that level, not necessarily saying that I can't be cool with you, but I'm always going to question your motives, or I'm going to look at you with that third eye. So as far as that friendship is not going to be to the level as what it was before, like we were saying, they know my ins and outs. They know the deepest parts. And I know that those people are not going to use it against me in any way. So at the point of time, as far as betrayal, I don't think that we would ever be friends at that level anymore. So friendships, I wouldn't say that it would end, but it would be on a different level of a friend. So kind of like be the entry friend versus that close friend like you were using as an example. So let's go to Miss Aldis. What was your answer?
My answer was no.
Okay. And why?
Because if we're friends and you know what I've been through and you betray me, because I can count on one hand how many people I call friends.
Me too.
So if you cross that line, it's nothing else. It's nothing really else. I mean, if you need anything or whatever, yeah, I can be cool with you. But as far as calling you my close friend, no. Because you crossed that line, you tried me. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I go to that hood, like, did she just try me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because you already know what I go through, what I've been through. So why did you try me, or why did you allow somebody else to come in, and what made you want to do that to me? You know what I'm saying? So certain things you can't do. But a lot of people I know on there said, depending on what it is, nah, a friend will not try you.
Okay.
So my answer is no, especially with being grown. Back in the day, we called people our friends that wasn't really our friend from the get-go.
Correct.
Your parent told you,
That's
like,
not your friend. That's not your
but
friend.
now with us being adults, having kids,
Yep.
we can look at our kids and
say
say,
the same thing.
watch him,
Yep.
Correct.
watch her.
Yep.
So now being where I'm at in life, hell no. If
Okay.
you betray me, you cross the line. You knew what you were doing before you did it. So therefore, hey, we'll never be like we was.
Okay.
Never.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
No, I really do. I really do. All right, we're going to go to Ms. Lulu. What was your answer and why?
I didn't answer.
Okay.
Just because no. It's not depending on what the betrayal was. It's not let us sit down and have a conversation about it and see if we can get past it. I feel like if you care anything about me, if you respect me, if we are friends the way that you say that we are friends, the betrayal never would have happened. And I feel like we can always sit down and have a conversation before it gets to that point. Once you cross that line, like and you didn't come to me first, you didn't give me a chance to say, well, if you do that, I'm not going to be okay with it, or whether we can work through it after. You didn't come to me. You didn't talk to me about it. You just did what you thought you were supposed to do, and it turned out to be a betrayal. Then no, we can't go back from that, because I can have a conversation with you about anything.
Yeah.
And most of the time when somebody betrays you, they hide it until you find out.
Until you
They're
find
not going to come to you and tell you, oh, I did this to you, or, oh, I know I wasn't supposed to, or I did something messed up. They never going to come to you and tell you that. You're going to find out from somebody else. You're going to find out in the streets. When we could have really just had a conversation, and I could have told you that's something that I'm not cool with. Don't do that. And if you do that, then we just going to have to go our separate ways. So no, I don't feel like you cover from. We are grown. It's not a mistake at this point. We're grown, like grown.
So before we even went to the next one, I will have the dialogue with you guys, I promise. But you said that we can talk about anything. Have you ever been in a space where, okay, someone tried to come to you, but you just wasn't hearing it? Or is it always going to be that same welcoming?
My thing is, like Shoba said, I can count on one hand how many friends I have, like actual friends. This my family. We don't look at each other like blood can make us closer. Right. So there has never been a time that it was brought to me, and I may be standoffish, I may be upset, I may get aggravated, or I may get defensive. But these people know me, and they know that's how I am. Right. So they're gonna check me in that moment. Exactly. I'm not coming at you like that. I didn't mean it like that. You taking it the wrong way. You getting defensive. You don't have to get defensive. I'm just trying to explain it to you. So yeah, it's always gonna be a open door for you to come. Like, I'm not gonna jump down your throat every time.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I really do. Oh yeah, this is good, y'all. This is good. Miss Shoba, now to you. As far as your answer, what was your answer as far as can a friendship survive after betrayal?
Nope.
No.
So they have a song.
Okay.
It's like, I don't know. I just remember the Young Jeezy part because I love Young Jeezy, and he says love and loyalty. And that part stays out because the song is about friends. And he basically, y'all know it go like my hill to my, but you know what he be saying. Okay, cool. So in the song, in the remix, he goes, I got 2 words for you: love and loyalty. At the end of the day, that's all you got. When it comes to friendship or any ship, really, but especially on friendship, I hold my close friends, I feel like, probably to a different standard than I hold probably anybody, because I view them like my family. So I hold them as a standard as like my sibling. My sibling would never betray me. I know that. So I feel like my close friend would never do that. If we got to a point to where it's something, I mean, again, I'm always open to, the conversation afterwards, but we would never be cool again. Like, I could be cordial with you. Hey, how you doing? If I see you, pray for you. But I don't have anything for you because, to your point, you know what I've been through. You know how other people have betrayed me. You know how other people have hurt me. You know all my life. You know what I've been through. So, if you love me like you say you do, then your loyalty, I would never question your loyalty. Because again, in the end, all you got to give somebody is your love and your loyalty. So it was a no for me. You can forgive. I can forgive you. I can forgive you. Yeah. And I can move along. Like, again, we can be cordial. We can, hey, how you doing? I love you still. And I still love you, but I just don't have nothing for you.
So even when the conversation as far as the betrayal happens, are you the type of person to bring it to them, or are you waiting for them? Or
I'm very aggressive. I'm coming to you. Hey, this is what happened. Why? That's me. Because like, we grown. I'm not finna be doing all that behind waiting for somebody. If you big enough to betray me, you big enough to deal with the consequences behind the betrayal. Yeah. So you got to be ready for whatever I'm coming with.
I'm not.
Okay.
So I am.
I'm not. I'm not. Because I feel like before you do whatever it was you did to betray me, you knew it was wrong.
Right.
So you in your head knew that if I do this, she gonna be pissed off, she gonna be mad, she might not talk to me again, and you still went for whatever action it was. Yeah. I don't need to talk to you about that. Your mama should have had that conversation with you about doing the wrong thing.
Not the mama.
That's a level of maturity I gotta get to.
Like, I don't want to talk to you about making the wrong decision as a grown person. Like, I can have a conversation with my kid about spilling milk on the floor and leaving it overnight, and now my sock is wet. So now I'm cussing at the top of my lungs. And we can have a conversation because that's a child. But I make it my point to correct them as children, so that when they grow up, they know to take accountability for what they did. If you as an adult make a decision to betray me, I don't want to talk to you about it. You didn't think about me when you were doing it, or maybe you did and did it anyway. I don't need to have a conversation. Like she said, I love you, I forgive you, but I'm done with it. I don't want to talk about it because that's just gonna further piss me off. I don't want to talk.
So for clarity, the conversation is not had and you're done at that point.
I am.
Wow. Miss Aldis?
Well, more me, I feel like the people that have betrayed me and that I don't deal with them, it's kind of like they already knew what they did. So they start moving funny.
Yep.
They start moving differently.
Yep.
And then once I knew what had actually took place, then, hey, I'm good with how things are. You know what I'm saying? Because you made that choice. Until you want to come and say, hey, this is, this why I did this. So, because it's really ain't no excuse because you shouldn't have did it in the first place. But if they want to have that conversation, they will have to invite me to ask me, can they have that conversation?
Okay.
But if you don't say anything and you already moving differently anyway, because it's hard, you got to be a cold person that still be around a person and you know you don't did some shiesty stuff. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, once, if it don't hit Facebook anyway, if you don't don't make posts throwing off at me or doing all this stuff, and then I find out, oh, that was me you were talking about. Once I find out what had happened, then it's done anyway. Because if it hit Facebook, then you really
felt some type of way. Right.
Or especially if you say my name, oh, it's definitely you don't even exist to me. Because what in your mind made you feel like you had to publicly try to humiliate me and I was supposed to be your friend? Right. You know what I'm saying? What made you think that it was okay to throw out there, oh, these people this and that, but you talking about your friend, but you still want to be that person's friend? That don't make sense. Especially, like, I see so many young people go to Facebook and they be going back and forth, telling each other business. And once you tell something that I know, I ain't telling nobody but you, I ain't got nothing there for you either. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you know who you don't told something to. And so they'll come and be like, I didn't say nothing. Yes, you did, because you were the only person I told. So a lot of times addressing it only gives them room to come up with a lie, and it makes you more angry. Because it's like, I know who I told. I know who I confided in. Why did you do that? A lot of people do pillow talk, and these men and stuff, they talk and gossip at the barbershop like women. So you can't even lay down and tell your man what your best friend have told you and confide, because your man might be drunk or have some and slip up and say something that he shouldn't say. So you have to be careful. But it be a lot of pillow talking going on, and a lot of people say things about you and still be trying to smile in your face and not even knowing. I know what you said. I know what you did. I know what you tried to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, no, I'm not going to try to have that conversation. Now, if you want to have it, we can, but I don't know what it's going to change.
I don't feel like it would be a conversation. I feel like if you invited me somewhere to discuss it, you could speak your piece.
Yeah.
Because now in my head, I'm already done. Once I'm done, you can't bring me back from that. So I will listen to you. If you want to give me an apology, that's fine. But I've forgiven so many people without an apology. So before we even got to this point, I already said, okay, I see how you're moving. I'm done with it. But yeah, I'll listen to you. Because as my former friend now, I have that respect. We can sit and talk. I still love you. I don't want nothing but the best for you. But I can move without you. I can move this way without you or the other way without you. But you should have never done it. I feel like as an adult, you know what's wrong. You're not telling me that you betrayed me and it was a mistake. It was an accident. You're not telling me that. Because in every moment that I have, I'm thinking about the people around me. When I move, I'm thinking about the people around me. If I post this picture on Facebook, are my kids going to be bullied by it? If I say this to this man, or if I have a conversation or go out with this man or do this, who's going to be affected? I feel like when you betray somebody, it's selfish. And I don't need selfish friends. No. Like, so I'm moving away from that. It's not a conversation.
So I first have to acknowledge the level of severity and maturity that you all have as far as when it comes to cutting someone off. I'm there, but I'm not there, if that makes sense.
That's my struggle.
Like, I'm there to a point where I can express to you, hey, you hurt me this way, or you betrayed me in this manner, and we can have the dialogue and everything else in between. But as far as to cut the cord, that's what I can't do.
So now, you feel heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You walk around feeling heavy. It's dead weight at that point. So you feel heavy.
But not necessarily heavy, but just as far as, okay, I know I'm done, but I'll not necessarily leave the door open, but I'm not going to block you. Or it's
now I'm going to block it now. But I'm going to say what I got to say further. That's it. But see, that's me.
Okay.
And see, I don't know if it's a level of maturity or it might just be experience. because at one point we did want to have conversations and say, this was brought to my attention that you did this too, but it's still, that friendship was still never the same. So now it's like, why even bother? And then, on a good level, like, we are too busy trying to survive and make money.
Correct.
So I don't got time to deal with somebody that betrayed me, because really at the end of it, the root of it, it was jealousy. Because why did you do that? Why did you want to hurt me? You wanted me to feel some type of way. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So the root of all evil, you know what I'm saying, is jealousy. 9 times out of 10, if somebody do something wrong, they either something in their mind make them feel some type of way. Oh, she this or she that. And so I can't be around nobody that's jealous of me or secretly a snake in the grass. No, we can't do that no more. So I don't think it's just that we just mature. It's kind of like we just, oh, well, she did that, so I just move on because I got to get back to the money. I ain't got time for that. Because if I make time for you to spend time with you as my friend, then you should cherish that. If I'm talking to you on the phone, I'm like one of the people, my friends might not talk to me about 2-3 months because they know I'm traveling, I'm this, I'm that. But we still friends. It ain't I ain't heard from her in 2 months. I wonder what she got going. I wonder if she mad at me.
Right.
Because if you call me with that, somebody, we better be mad or something. What you done did? Because I ain't saying that. I've been busy. You know it's tax season. I ain't got time to sit on the phone.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of like we just have learned to move on because we got the kids. We got this to handle. Now we're at the age where our parents are getting older. We're having to do things for them, handle business for them. So we don't have time to play with nobody about no friendship. They're elementary.
Yeah, I feel like for me, at this stage of my life, I tell everybody I got 3 friends at home, my kids. Like, if we can't understand that, like she said, I'm working, I got busy, I got different devils I'm already dealing with. I don't need no devil when it comes to my circle. Like, I don't need that because that's just unnecessary weight that you don't have to have. So, I mean, I got friends. Like, I feel like I got 3 people at home that I know, like, at the end of the day, if I don't got nobody else, I know I got them. So I'm not tripping off of losing a friend, because I feel like, again, if you my friend, you know how I am, I know how you are, you know what's gonna hurt me, I know what's gonna hurt you, I know what to do, I know what not to do. So I mean, but for me, the conversation piece,
you gotta have that conversation.
I have a bad issue with closure.
Me
I've
too.
dealt with a lot of things where I didn't get closure. So that's that be my tug of war.
Right.
Like, I didn't get closure with some stuff. I had to just forgive and move on because I couldn't get closure with
But it still lingers.
But it still lingered. So because of the closure. So I feel like if I can get the closure, I'm gonna get it. And you don't gotta come to me with it. I'm gonna ask you for it. Like, hey, like, this is what happened. This is what happened. I'm not even asking you why it happened, because I don't care why it happened. I just want you to know that I know, and we good, and that's it. Like, we ain't gonna talk after that, but
your betrayal with my closure.
I was just about to say that.
That was my closure.
That was one of the things that when I started therapy, I said that so many times. And then one day when she was having a conversation with me and I said, I just need closure, she flat out just said, no, you don't. For what? Like, what are you going back for? So in going back, trying to get closure, you're leaving the door open every time because you're not getting the closure. I just don't need it anymore. And my thing is, the people that I've lost in my life, my daddy. I'm a daddy's girl to my heart. That was my best friend in the whole world, knew everything about me from day one. My mom, my grandma, the people, I don't care if you go. If you betray me, that's fine. I don't need to talk to you. I don't need closure. Like she said, the closure was the betrayal. You told me you didn't respect me. You told me the love that I have for you is not the same love that you have for me. So it's now time for me to walk away. And no, we do not need to talk about it. What do we need to talk about?
And I don't even try to correct it. Like, if you tell your birth, if like they came and want to tell they side, why you and so don't kick no more, and somebody come back and be like, she said did how, I don't even try to correct it. I just be like, oh, okay.
Yep.
I'm not even trying to tell my side of the story because it don't even matter because you're going to believe what you want to believe
anyway,
regardless. So at this point, if you don't know me for who I really am, then, hey, I ain't finna be like, oh, let me tell my side and did that because people going to think what they want to think of you anyway.
Yeah,
so I'm like, oh, well.
I ain't got to prove my loyalty to nobody.
Yeah.
Right. Or my friendship to nobody. Because those that know me know me. They know how I come for them. They know how I come about them.
Because you need closure. You send a long paragraph of text message.
And then they don't
right, then you get the
and then they right back. Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Then you like who? Then you wondering because you know they don't betray you before. So now did they show their text message to anybody? Because they do that.
Right.
Or they'll screenshot it. They'll put it on Facebook. You get what I'm saying? So it's like now you have to trade. If we can't have that face to face, or you don't want to have that face to face, then cool. But as far as anything else, I'm not finna go back and forth with you on a text message.
That's a paper trail.
I'm not finna do nothing.
That's a paper trail. That's a paper trail. You doing that for
you
your own
wanna think.
conscience. You're doing that because you need proof that you maybe weren't wrong.
Yeah.
And I don't like it's a paper trail. Don't do that to me. And I'm the one that'll read the long message. Why that's when you wrote all this and then they just said, okay.
And read and not respond?
That's me.
Oh wow.
I will turn on my read receipts just to read the message so you can know I saw
read it. And I didn't respond.
And then be done. For what?
That's savage right now.
Right.
But you got to. Somebody betray you, you got to.
But
Because I feel like if somebody betray you and you allow them to come back in, guess what? They're going to do it again.
They're going to do it again.
And they're
gonna
going to
go harder.
Yeah.
And they're going
The
to keep
next
going
time.
and keep going. Because what I learned too with God is if you don't pay attention that first time, He going to send it back again.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a little bit harder and then a little bit harder. And the net thing, you know, like that last little bit of betrayal, you can't, like, you the one that can't come back from it. You not okay at the end. Like, it ain't that first piece of betrayal be all right. You can dust it off and go on. But you keep allowing people to betray you and do you wrong, especially your friend, like, that last piece of betrayal be a piece that you lose a lot. So yeah, nah.
And I know like a lot of people put on there that depending on what it is.
Betrayal.
But betrayal is betrayal. It don't matter if you cross the line with my man. Definitely you met with my kids, so I don't see nothing but red.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Then as far as with me being an entrepreneur, my business, if you try to ruin my name and my business is a word of mouth business, and you out here my friend and supposed to, you know, this how I feed my children, this how I put my son through college, this how I did all this stuff, and you betray me by trying to talk about my business and then talk about me, but my children and my business, oh, those off limits. And my man, like if you even try, you know what I'm saying? If I don't share anything with you and it get back to me, like, no, like I should be, my friends use me as their diary. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even that, you know how relationships be where people be like, well, my man go through my phone and I go through his phone. No, we don't touch each other's phone because my phone is my sister diary. My phone is my friend's diary. I'm not about to have access, nobody else to have access to what other people are going through.
right.
It don't vent it to me. So no, we're not doing that. If I don't trust you and I got to go through your phone, I don't need to be with you anyway. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't trust me and you go through my phone, you don't need to be with me. We're not doing, that's crossing the line that a lot of people in relationships cross. I don't need to go through your phone. If I answer your phone while you sitting right there, hey babe, here go your phone. He say answer it. No, here go your phone.
Right.
Cause I ain't got time for them type of problems. Cause I don't want you answering my phone. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I'm my friend diary. And they're mine. So if I hear anything that I know I don't share it with you that was so personal, or if you borrowed money from me and I borrowed money from you, and then I'm sitting here telling folks, oh, this and that. No, like you don't cross too many lines. Like some stuff you just don't do. Like it don't matter. Betrayal is betrayal. Because that's what people are saying. It depends on what it is. No, it don't matter what it is. They betrayed you and they didn't respect you enough to come to you to say, okay, this is what I'm thinking or this or that. And a lot of people betray people, I guess, about relationships and about if that's your baby daddy, but your child 30.
Gossip.
Can I still date him because
Girl
he's trying to
code, right.
date me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, if you want to date him, you can have him.
So
But
that's
we
me.
want,
A baby
but
daddy, yeah, I don't, yeah. You saw the thing about the whole relationship, like that
Yeah.
type of betrayal to me is my friends sat and watched me go through these relationships, and if I'm not still with them, then you know what type of person he is, and you know that he gonna put you through some
But
stuff.
why would I want what you want or
The
what
thing
you
about-
had?
The thing about it is, like, I don't even,
Yeah.
that whole, like,
Yeah.
I mean, my friends never have, like, I've never
Yeah.
dealt with that situation, but at the same time, like, when it comes to them baby daddies, like, girl, if you want to do that to yourself, go ahead. Like, and that's what you want to do.
But
go
it's still
ahead.
in your mind, like, why would you even want to go there?
I mean, I understand that
Yeah.
too, but it's just like, I don't know. Like, I'm just so I think it's just my
Yeah.
detachment style. Like, I just don't. I've never had to deal with the whole my friends mixing up in my relationships. Like, I've never had to deal with a friend that messed with somebody that I mess with, or whatever the case may have been.
But that's what the young generation are doing,
They
and they're
fighting
thinking
about it.
they're thinking it's okay to go
Yeah.
behind friends,
They
but
are,
it's not okay.
It's not. But that's your moral compass. Though. That's
Yes,
something
and
that
they need to be taught
yeah.
that from women like us. Like,
Yeah.
it's certain lines that you don't cross. You don't go behind your friend if they've been sexually involved with these men. You don't go to Facebook if y'all into it. You
Yeah.
do not talk about your friend. If you're saying that that's your friend, that should be your friend, and you should treat her like that's your sister.
I
It's
get that.
not okay to keep doing each other like this.
But then at the same time, I feel like something else they need to understand is not to allow these men or women, for that matter, to
Getting
come
hit.
in between the friendship. Because why would you attack your man is just as much responsible as your, I would talk to the person that I'm in a relationship with versus friendship with 1st. Why would you mess with my friend? As a man, like, why would you mess with my friend? I've seen stuff where they prank each other. Like, I ain't with that pranking.
Oh yeah.
Don't do that. Where you try to, I walk in the house and you and my friend in the bed together, and
Oh,
it's
no.
it's a prank. Okay, so now everybody finna leave here.
Everybody gonna die.
That kind of leave here. Tuck me to the king. Everybody finna, it's not funny. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff is not funny.
So let me ask you this question: the level of betrayal and the amount of cut it off as quickly as it is for a friendship, is it higher when it's you in a relationship with a significant other? Like, so say if it's a boyfriend girlfriend situation and the boyfriend betrays you, do you have a level of grace for them more than when it's
Yeah. That's what we doing.
yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
talk about
We're gonna
it?
talk about it.
All right. So since I said it, I'll
Yeah.
bring it up first.
Okay.
Okay.
We forgive these no good men every day. Back to back to back to back to back. He cheat on you. You forgive him. He do this to you. You forgive him. He do that. But when your homegirl make you mad and she do something wrong, you can't forgive her.
Right.
For I think, again, I hold my friends to a different standard than I hold that man.
Right.
So I ain't gonna say he a non-factor, but at the end of the day, like, my friend, my close friend, like, I ain't got about 2 or 3, like, to be honest with you. Again, like she said, I lost my best friend 4 years in December. So to me, like, I'm at a place where I can lose a friend. It don't bother me, cause my friend gone. Like, she ain't
Yeah.
here. So it like, hey, like, you gone? Okay, cool. I made it through that. I make it through losing you. But I feel like I hold my friends to such a high standard. I hold them higher than, because I'm not married. If I was married, then that's different. But I'm not married. So my boyfriend, I don't hold him to the same standard that I do my close friend. Because again, he ain't been here but for this long. These people been here for this long. And I think not even that. I think because it's not about how long we've been friends. It's about, quality of the friendship. Quality over quantity is how it works. So I got a close friend. It ain't like we grew up from 5 to 10, but like, I love her dearly. Ain't nothing I wouldn't do for her. And I got a friend I've been friends with since middle school. Same difference. But I think when it comes to forgiving our spouse and forgiving our friend, I think you hold them to a different standard. So it's it's different. It's not, and it is, and it's not. Like, because again, like, you my best friend, like, you my close friend. Like, why would you do me like that? You know what I'm saying? I think that's the way when you look at it from outside looking in, like, that's how it is. Like, the standard on that plate of hierarchy of level, it ain't the same.
Okay. Miss Lou? Same level or different levels?
When I think of betrayal, I think of cheating. And I feel like cheating is the only thing that we can't come back, or abuse.
Okay.
We can't come back from either one of those. So with that being said, no, everybody get the same treatment. Like, you cross me and it's over. Like, we can have normal spats, arguments. We might not agree on everything, and we can recover from that. I'm the same way with my friends. Like, they're not gonna like everything I do. I'm not gonna like everything they do. But we have a conversation about it, and I tell them my stance on it. Even if I don't agree, we can move forward. I'm supporting them in whatever. But when it comes to a man, it's just like, I don't know, they get on my nerves anyway. So, it really does not take much for me to just be like, yeah,
Over it.
you know?
I can see that.
I mean,
You gotta be that
I'm
way.
not married now. I was before. That was stupid. But
Wait, what?
yeah. Sometimes you just be doing stuff. My frontal lobe, is that what it is? Wasn't all the way developed at the time that I got married. So yes, it was dumb. Yeah, but I've been married. Like, I'm not in a rush to like run back down the aisle with nobody.
Okay.
And the last relationship, that was crazy. So it's just like, I don't know, like, my friends, like, it's literally two. It's two, maybe three people that I will tell everything to, do anything for. But if they make me feel some type of way, like, we might not talk for a little while, but with a dude, like, he just gotta get out of my face. And I mean, like, forever, because it's like a lot more of y'all out there, and all of y'all doing and saying the same stupid stuff. So, like, I don't know, I just don't really, they get on my nerves. So I would take it back and say, yeah, it's a different standard, just because he really ain't even gotta do nothing. You know, he can leave his drawers on the floor instead of putting them in the hamper, and I'm already over it. Like,
Wow.
please get
Well, I
out.
think too with friends, I think for me, like, I think your soulmate sometimes isn't a friend.
It is.
I feel like that. Like, I do feel that way. That so I would feel like, you know, when we talk about finding a soulmate or your best friend and a spouse. Yes, I do think God give you one of those too, but I do think He give you a soulmate and a friend. And so for me, like, if that friend betrayed me, like, I probably would be, I know I would be crushed, just because I feel like she my soulmate, like, not on a relationship, like, not intimate, but on
Platonic.
that level, a platonic level, like,
Yeah.
so I, like, to her point, like, this over here, don't matter, but this over here, this matters to me. And I think, like, when it comes to betrayal, not to get too biblical, but I mean, to me, betrayal is another, just sin. Sin is sin, betrayal is betrayal. No one sin is bigger than the other. No one piece of betrayal is bigger than the other. If you know I ain't got no groceries at my house, and 2 weeks later, girl, you know, girl,
Yeah.
they said you didn't have
Yeah.
no groceries. You know that. How you know? Because I ain't told but then one person.
Yeah.
Because she the only one being in my house and no one had no food in my refrigerator. That's betrayal to me. Because when I'm going through something, you don't nobody else need to know. It ain't always got to be about no man, because that's every day. You know what I'm saying? But it could be anything. I'm going through something mentally. I'm going through something emotionally. I'm going through something spiritually. And if I hear, oh, well, what was going on? Such and such, or da-da-da-da-da, or da-da-da-da, or like you said, on Facebook, making a little slick shot, making a little shady post.
And I know I shared it with you.
I told you this. And then
Yeah.
boom, it like dawn. And it like, and they always holler about a hit dog, a holler. But yeah, because we done talked about this. So you
So why
talking
you
about
on
me.
Facebook
So
talking about it?
to me, like, that's where that betrayal come in. And it's bigger to me than the petty stuff, like that betrayal. But betrayal is betrayal, because sin is sin. So that's for me.
I appreciate it. Miss Aldis?
So I feel like it's the same standard, because my man is my best friend.
That part.
You know, so again, back to me being, who like, homeboy, why you tried me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm got that guard up, and like with me being an Aquarius, like we're kind of like dry people when someone don't do something right. So it's kind of like I cut off, like you can be there, but you're not there.
Yeah.
And it's like they could be talking, but it's like Charlie Brown. Is it what is it? Charlie
Line
Brown.
or something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's kind of like that, So I feel like it's not no coming back, from that, because I never look at you the same again, because I'm like, you tried me. But my spouse is my best friend, so I'm still hold them to that standard, and a lot of times you have to watch your surroundings, especially when you do have a spouse. And a lot of people do, off the topic, but they allow they best friend to come into their bedroom. Anytime you invite somebody into your bedroom with your man, I mean, what you think gonna happen? He might gonna double back, or it's gonna be somebody else. It's gonna be somebody else. So a lot of people be playing with fire, and then when they get burnt, then they want to say they got betrayed. But no, I don't invite nobody to my house. Like me and my best friends and stuff, we don't go to each other's house because not our majority of everybody got a man. So I'm not going over to their house, because we try to stay away from those situations of the enemy coming in. You know what I'm saying? About situations. So it's kind of like, but like I said, my man is my best friend. So we talk about a lot of things. I share a lot of things with him. So if he decides to betray me, then you made that decision, then it's done. Like, it's done. Like, it's done. But I'm going to have to know. It ain't going to be like, oh, I heard so-and-so. Like, it got to be, I caught you.
Okay.
I got to have evidence, and then I'm done. It's not going to be hearsay.
I don't need it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like you feel it in your gut anyway.
Yeah,
like
you feel it in your gut, too.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think I just, like, my life experiences maybe
Yeah.
have just, like, turned me off to all of it. Like, I just, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe I need to talk to my therapist.
No, I think that's a good thing, because I think when you able to cut off, and again, when you go through losing people who had more value, I think that's the thing. Like, when you've taken a loss, where those people were your best friends, they were your diary, they were your your confidant, whatever they were to you. Like, I feel like you look at life differently. I look at life a lot differently on both perspectives. I take advantage of all the time I can get with somebody, because time is of the essence.
Oh, yes.
I try to make sure me and my friends get together as much as possible, because you don't know.
Yeah.
But on the other side of it, it's like, if I don't talk to you no more in this life, like, I would be okay.
Yeah.
Like, because I've lost more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've experienced a greater loss. I mean, it is bigger than you, because, that my sister. So to lose her, I can lose you.
Yeah.
Because you guys was like, well, I wish you well. Like, did somebody do something to me?
I don't wish you well.
But I
I don't even know you.
I do.
Like, I'm not wishing you well.
That's
Like,
my
no.
thing. Like,
Because you felt you did me dirty. So I'm like, to me, you said F me.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like,
I get all of it.
so everybody be like, well, he hurt me, but I wish him the best, and I hope he finds happiness.
Well wishes.
No.
Well wishes.
You
You
know,
want to
no.
have that, like, it's either for me, it's either well wishes or have the day you deserve. Like, if you deserve BS, then I hope all that comes to you. But I really do. I want the best.
Have the day you deserve.
Yeah, like,
I
I
like
want
take care.
either that one. You know, like, I whatever you deserve out of life. I hope that's what comes to you, or well wishes. I really don't care enough to be like, I'm if you get on my face, I never want to speak to you again. I hope everything bad in this world happens to you. I want the best for you. Maybe it just wasn't me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe your position in this life wasn't to be my friend.
Right.
Maybe we should not have been that close. Maybe I missed something. Maybe my judgment was off. I try to see if it was me. You know, because people show you every time who they are.
They do.
And it's us that sit there and expect them to change time and time again. But it's just like, you showed me this time, I didn't believe you. You show me again, I didn't believe you. And now you hurt my feelings and I want to cry about it. It's just like, nah, cool. I go this way, you go that way, and I wish you the best.
Well, I think she got a good point. You're looking at the glass half empty, or you looking at it half full.
Right.
Her perspective is, I'm gonna look at it full every time, and that's the best way to look at stuff. My mom always tell me, people come into your life for a reason. God bring everybody for a reason. It may not be longevity. It may be for that season. It may be that friend was there to help you get through something. But that don't mean that she always said you can't take everybody with you.
Right.
So every friend, when I was in school,
That's all my friends.
she like, you can't take, they ain't going with you. She used to tell me that. They ain't going with you. They ain't going with you. Now that I'm 36, 7 years old, it's like, you see who came along with you? Like, that's always, you see who there now?
Yeah.
And like, I play that back in my mind, like, dang, my mama did tell me that. Like, you can't take it, and you can't, because life happens. So when life happens, that exposes those acquaintances, that's going to expose those friends, and that's going to expose who those real friends are. Everybody your friend when you in high school. You got the car to ride in. You got the house to go to. Your mom, everybody going to be your friend then. Going on, everybody your friend then. But, life start life and death, kids, work, you dealing with mental stuff. That's where I realized who my people were. That's when I realized what my circle was. I hate to keep bringing it up, but I didn't know that until 4 years ago. Like, when my sister died, that's when I found my circle. Because those people still here today. You good? It's her birthday. You straight? Today, you straight? Like, I know what. So that's where that whole thing about those people can't betray me. They wouldn't betray me because they know what all it is. So I think you got to look at it half full. You got to look at the cup half full when it comes to any losing, betrayal, those friends, losing those people. You got to look at it like, okay, cool. They was there to help me get through whatever point of life I was in, but now I'm here. So God don't want me to take none with me for whatever reason.
So just pausing for a moment. So some of the comments are popping today.
They are.
Yes, they are popping. So we got Miss Danielle saying facts, Shoba. Miss Jazzy Johnson, who was a feature previously, she said, I agree, Lou. We have to take accountability as well.
For sure.
Jamal Morris, we all know him. Okay. 100 emojis. And then I put in have the day you deserve, Lou. So we put that on there in the comments. So we're going to see how many likes we get on that. We got some fire emojis, and we also have women's intuition is real. We got the speak emojis popping out. And then Miss D. Mosley from the previous Grace and Glow author mini-series. She says, as a spouse, a good spouse, you're more apt to forgive.
Yes.
But she says, and I don't say that as if there's a good spouse versus a bad spouse thing. She said, it's just a matter of choices and what we choose to tolerate or not.
That's true.
So thank you all. Those are in the comments. We are watching. So if you are enjoying this, make sure you take the time to like, subscribe, and share the podcast of Epic Waves. So moving into the next part, which is going to be a quick response. All three of you, I want you to speak at the same time, so it don't even matter. We all going to hear it and everything. These are going to be quick little questions. They may be a yes or no, or maybe a and or type situation. So like, for instance, loyalty or honesty, which one would you prefer over? So what would be your answer? As far as in a friendship, would you want loyalty or would you want honesty?
Loyalty.
Oh, okay. So the next one is going to be, can business and friendships mix?
Yes.
Business
And friendships mix.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. Is jealousy normal in friendships?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, is ghosting ever acceptable in a friendship?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, all three unanimous. Okay. Is keeping a friend's secret always the right thing?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so we'll come back to that one. I want to hear that one. This is the next one. That is the biggest one. Would you tell your friend that their partner is cheating on them?
Yes.
This is not necessarily speculation, but actual evidence.
Actual evidence, yes.
Sure
yes.
would.
If I
On
yeah.
site.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm going over there.
him.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have my phone and be like, hey, I see you, and I'm
Definitely.
I'm finna tell
if I got
I'm
evidence.
gonna get some training with him.
Yeah.
So even let's dive into this one. The telling of a friend. Of course, you have to remember all of the emotions that are going on, as well as the perpetrator and the person who is actually being perpetrated on. So how do you place yourself in a situation like that, knowing that this is going to hurt your best friend?
My friendship, the really close ones, it's kind of weird because we all just know each other. And even if they know it's going to hurt my feelings, they know they are also going to be there to support me through it. So they would come tell me, and I would just tell them, hey, you know that, man, he got some, they out here, and I see them. I might have pictures, video. I'll get evidence first just so I can, provide it to him. But, I mean, it would just be straight up. Like, he cheating on you. He cheating on you. You deserve better than that.
Yeah.
It's somebody out there that will not do that to you. It's somebody out there that will give you the love and the relationship that you deserve. He is cheating on you. Leave him alone. And if she don't leave him alone,
so I'm glad you put it on there.
Yeah.
So now that you have told her, and she chooses to stay,
You can't take that personal.
at all. I was just about to say that.
But how do you treat the person that you know cheated on her? Do you treat?
Listen.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
My friend. Wait. That's not necessarily true. Not on my behalf. But my friends will tell you that if you cross them, I don't have nothing else for you.
Okay.
Because you hurt somebody that I love. They're just like if you do something to one of my kids or my sisters. I don't want to deal with you. Like I'll speak. I'll be cordial. I'm not going to be disrespectful. If y'all invite me and y'all live together and I come over your house, I'm going to speak.
Yeah.
I'm going to be respectful, cordial. But we ain't having no conversation outside of that. Like it's over with. You did something to her. Whether she stay with you, that's her choice. I support her and whatever she does, she has my support. But I ain't got nothing for you because I know you a cheater. I know you're a dog. Wow. I like dogs with 4 legs, not 2.
Ooh.
Period.
Okay. Miss Shoba, what was it?
Would I tell her if he cheating?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna tell her.
But how do you how do you consider all of the things in the ins and outs? I'm thinking about my friend at the end of the day. So I know I don't want nobody playing in my face. Right.
And I don't want nobody playing in my friend's face. So I'm coming to you like, hey, this what's going on. Really? He probably gonna call you and be like, your best friend acting a fool on me right now because I'm finna address it right there. When I give it to you, what you decide to do with it, that's your choice.
Okay.
If you stay, you stay. If you don't, I'm not gonna persuade you to do either or. I ain't gonna tell you to leave him. I ain't gonna tell you to stay. Whatever you decide, that's what you decide. Now, when I jumped the gun when you were like, that ain't got nothing to do with me because we not finna be besties. Like, me and him not finna be like we were probably in the beginning. I'm, dapping you up. I'm whatever. I'm gonna be cordial. I can be cordial with you, but I'm not, we not close like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because my friends, they're, they married. So they husbands are like, hey, brother, like, how you doing today? Because that's the level they've been there, But we wouldn't be able to be on that level no more. Like, it would be a, hey, how you doing? And see you later kind of deal. Like, we ain't sitting down in the living room having no full-blown conversation, if that's what you're saying. But I would definitely tell her because I wouldn't want nobody playing in my friend's face. Like, and I know it. If I don't know, if I hear it, it's different. But if I see it, I got proof. Like, this is what's going on. Here you go. What you do with it is left up to you.
So, piggyback off of that, because I just heard what you said. If you hear it in the streets, gossip, do you even bring it up or no?
I ain't going with no gossip.
Nah.
Okay.
I ain't going with that.
And then Miss Aldis, we've all unanimously said that we would tell. How do you consider the situation in approaching that person?
This situation kind of happened to me.
Oh, wow.
Maybe about 15 years ago.
Okay.
One of my friends was finna get married. And I was minding my business and got the information. So I went to her and I sat her down. It was like a week before our wedding. And I told her what actually had happened. And, you know, he knew I had told her. And, you know, mind me, didn't I think after, you know, she cried and didn't know what she was going to do. She was like, oh, y'all don't bought y'all wedding stuff, you know, blah, blah, blah. Which I told her that didn't matter to me, but it's your decision. Right. So she was hurt. So the next day, you know, they eloped. After I had told her and him what the truth, you know. And the next week I was in their wedding. But he did approach me and say, I know why you did that. Mm-hmm. But I felt like I could not let my friend marry this man, right, knowing I knew this. Like, I was minding my business. I wasn't even looking for the information. And
that's
right,
a soul food movie.
Yes, you know, so.
No, for real.
But he did, like I said, me and him had the discussion. And he, you know, appreciate and knew that I didn't come in a place of jealousy or I didn't come in a place of envy. Like, I didn't want my friend to get married. It was more so that I wanted her to know the truth. And she did, you know, appreciate me or whatever. But like I said, the next day after I relayed this information, they eloped. They went to the courthouse and went ahead and got married and everything. And then the next week they had the wedding and I was in the wedding.
So how has the relationship been since that whole...
Well, they're not married anymore, but you know.
So are you still cool with the girl?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But like I said, people would take the information and they could do whatever they want. Right. And I wouldn't treat anybody, if they choose to stay with them, I might want to speak my mind to after they over with them. I'd be like, you know, I could never stand them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you after you don't left the situation. Right. But you have to kind of be careful. Mm-hmm. But you, like I said, how could I let my friend marry someone that I knew this, you know, that cheated? It was right there playing, you know, it just fell right there. And I felt like it happened to me for a reason. Right. So that's why I told it. But did it change the situation? No, she didn't leave him. She still married him, all that. But at the end of the day, that was what she had to deal with. But my heart was pure and my hands were clean. Right. So therefore I did my due diligence as a friend. And that person still to this day cherished our friendship. Right. Because she know that, oh, it wasn't jealousy or it wasn't that she just don't want me happy. Right. No. Because we cried together when I was having to relay the information. So it was just that deep. But so will I change or not tell another friend? No. Yes, I will. I would tell it. And like I said, I'm going to come in a place of love. But whatever you decide to do, I'm with you 100%. Right.
So from a male's perspective, would you tell your male friend if you saw his girl cheating on him? Well, you always get the female perspective.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm the host. I'm doing.
Oh, time up, on.
So right. Yeah. Well, to be honest, to set the premises the right way, I don't have a lot of male friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's one thing, because a lot of the male friends that I did have going from, say, elementary to middle school, then to high school, I had one male best friend outside of high school that was there from about fourth grade till later on in life. I was even in his wedding. But I always have like that mindset of, once I have a friend, like, so all of us are friends.
Right.
So once you get married,
right,
I kind of pull back.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be an excuse that says, oh, you the reason why I'm
right. Yeah.
And so, but honestly, as far as that, even with him, like, I can text him right now. Right. We haven't talked in a long time, but I can call him right now, and we'll probably pick up just like it was like nothing.
That's friendship. That's what you call that.
But as far as that type of situation, I would not know how to do it. What? But now I have been petty. No, I haven't.
So you got female friends. So if you got female close friends. So if one of your female close friends, how you gonna tell her?
Now, in a situation with a lot of the female friends that I do have, and they have boyfriends or whatever, and they'll confide in me.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I'll tell them straight up, look, male perspective didn't play with you.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, this and that. This means this and that.
Correct.
and like the petty part, like, you know, my ex of mine, when I knew that she had went on to somebody else and she was still talking to me, I let him know.
Yeah, that was petty.
You get that.
But no.
Guilty too, because you knew he was talking to her.
Right, but no, but it was just more so of a situation like, you know, at that point she was trying to play it like I was bothering you.
Oh,
And it was real like, wait a minute now, no, this is the show.
yeah.
But
Necessarily petty.
correct.
Yeah.
So I mean, I had to even told the baby daddy too.
Yeah,
So I had told the baby daddy, got the pictures and everything, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So, but that's what I'm saying though. But like, as far as a situation, thankfully,
You
I've
was protecting your name.
Right.
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
And but as far as for you, I've never been in that predicament, and I don't ever want to be in it.
It was rough.
But I know that I don't know how I would handle it because I'm so much of an empath. I know it's gonna hurt them, so I'm gonna feel hurt at the same time.
Definitely.
So
You
it's
gonna be hurt.
just like,
But if I'm out and he see me and she know my friend, he already know what it is.
Right.
You might well
Exactly.
just gonna get him going to the
I'm going to be petty and be
Take
like,
going to
hey,
the car.
that's Richard.
Yeah, take him to the car.
wow.
Take her to the car, sister.
Petty,
I'll
yes.
walk up to the table, sister, cousin, aunt.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, what do you mean?
Yes. Don't play about my people.
Yeah.
I don't play
What
about
we
them.
call it?
That part.
Wow.
Yeah.
So going in and reeling it in, as far as the biggest thing, because one of the questions was, what is the biggest betrayal that a friend could commit? And honestly, you guys have already answered it.
Yeah.
And as far as for you, you were saying like cheating was like one of the biggest things in that situation. And then for you, you were saying the sharing of private information that you hold close to those friends.
Right.
Infamous. All this you were saying as far as publicly bringing our business out to the world in social media rather than addressing me in private, because the friendship was private, or it's also public. But as far as what we discuss and the issues that we have, don't take it to the book.
Correct.
To get other people's opinions and comments when you ain't giving the
Because it's like if you betray somebody, it's kind of like they up here and you're trying to get people to think they down here.
correct. Correct.
So that's why I say it's like what was your reasoning behind doing what you did, but it was only to make me feel or to look smaller instead of you uplifting me and we uplift each other. So
Correct.
it's some reasoning behind betrayal.
You know
And-
what really make me angry though?
What's that?
You know how when like you will see somebody and they claim they're friends and their friend is posting pictures of the inside of their house and they saying they got roaches, they nasty.
Girl.
But you've been friends with her for 12 years.
That's why I say that younger.
Yeah, you would sit beside
But that's why
that
I
old
said
pizza
it's
yesterday.
you know
Right.
Yeah.
I appreciate Michael doing this platform because the younger generation does not know how to be a friend. The social media or the more likes you get, that no,
And you're embarrassing somebody
And you're
that you're supposed to
embarrassing. You're
love
belittling
and- yeah,
somebody
that's
else,
not
but you
cool.
calling them your friend.
Yeah.
They need to learn the definition of what is a friend.
It's been plenty
Yeah.
of times where I know for a fact that my friends weren't okay with the situation that I was in relationship wise or with decisions that I was making. And they've told me that and we maybe had a little spat about it or went back and forth about it. I don't think anybody ever knew that we were into it.
Right.
Like not
Yeah.
even friends that were friends with them. Like I would never go and say, well, we ain't talking.
Right.
They would never know that. And anytime somebody asks me about my friend, she a millionaire to me.
That's it.
I don't care if she down in the dumps and living in a cardboard
it.
box.
Yeah.
How's
She
this
the
person?
best.
She's doing amazing.
Yes.
All her ducks are in a row.
Yeah.
Her kids are growing. They're smart. Like you would never know that my friend, not from me, not from my mouth. I'm not.
No.
You would never know how her they still together. Yep, they are
And
more
my
in
thing
love
is
than
with
ever. Like
friends,
that's not
why
your
would
business.
somebody feel comfortable
That part.
saying anything about me or asking you anything about me?
Yeah.
And then you sit here want to come tell me what so and so, and I'm like, hold up, what did you say?
Why
Or
did
why
they
did they
feel
feel
comfortable?
that
Correct.
comfortable saying that to you?
Correct.
Or why? That's what I'm looking at you because I ain't stunned what they said because they're they. They say a lot, but you as my sister, you as my friend, like, why did they feel comfortable saying this about me to you? Because ain't nobody, before they even get it out, if we friends,
They
I'm
ain't
like,
coming.
girl, you heard this about who? About who? What?
You ain't coming to me about mine.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're
ain't gonna
not
feel
even gonna
comfortable.
feel comfortable. I'm gonna make
At
you
all.
feel. You ain't gonna be able to really get it out.
The vibe I give you.
So I ain't even gonna have nothing to tell you, because at this point I'm already cutting the conversation short. Like, I ain't got nothing to do. You know, I don't even want to hear.
I'm already on go.
Yeah.
Because why you asking me about my friend? That's my friend.
Yes.
Like, so they say I'm selfish. They're my friends. Like, why you? So why you asking me about my friend? But I think going back to what I just said, like about the generation, the new generation. It's nothing wrong with partying, but that's what they think friends are. We gonna go party every weekend. We gonna be on getting all, you know, all the likes on the pictures and all these. But your friends are there when life has happened. And I think that's where the concept of friendship has become misconstrued.
And I don't even want to say when, because we nowadays we're losing people our age,
right.
And even with losing, I've lost siblings, you know, and people show up now for death more than they show up for celebrations.
Family reunions.
You know what I'm
Birthday.
saying?
Yes.
So you can't even say, oh, she was there for me when my sister died. No, because that's all people want to do now, is just be there when they show up when somebody died.
That's true.
But I had a birthday party, nobody came.
Yeah.
Or my son graduation, nobody came. Or everybody was busy. Or, you know, this or that. Or I had a wedding and nobody wanted to, because she'll need to marry him. You know, this and that, instead of being happy for me. So what I'm saying is, you can't even say that when somebody die in your family, because they gonna come then, because they seeing you sad. So you can't even count that. It's when life is actually happening, like going through the steps.
Life is lifing.
Life is lifing.
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying? We there for each other. We're leaning on each other. So it's kind of like I said, I'm proud of you with this podcast, because the younger generation needs to learn the difference in a friend, a close friend, and an acquaintance. Or an associate.
Right.
Let's say an associate.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. So, no. So recently, while you guys were talking, I did put out a poll out to the virtual world, as well as I'm going to ask you guys too. And the question was, a real friend, or rather a statement, and you fill in the response to it. So a real friend is someone who stays loyal when everyone else walks away, tells you the truth even when you don't want to hear it, respects you even when they disagree with you, or shows up for you when there is nothing to gain. What would be your answer? Currently, right now, while you sit there and wait, or rather think on it, I have 38% on two of the answers, where it was tell you the truth no matter the situation, and then also shows up for you even when there's nothing to gain. Following those after that tie is respects you even if they disagree. So, what would be your responses on that? Mine, while you guys are still thinking, would be shows up for you when there's nothing to gain. Because at that point, I don't feel like your motives are, okay, how can I get something out of it? Or, you know, you're here for me because, I mean, there's nothing. I don't have any.
I can't choose, though. Because
Okay.
I feel like everything there encompasses what a real friend is.
It's all the
I'm
above.
going-
Like, I
I'm
can't
going- I'm
pick
going-
between, because I'm going to need all that.
I'm going
Like,
like
yeah.
there's no E, but
Yeah.
all of the above.
Yeah, all the above.
All the
above.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
All the above.
Well, I
you
appreciate
can't bottle real friendship in one,
Yeah.
because a
It has
real
layers.
friendship
Yeah.
has layers.
Ogres have layers.
And
yes.
a real friendship is gonna have all of those qualities. That's what makes it a real friendship. The honesty, the loyalty, the love, the nothing to gain. Like that's what makes. That's why you my person, my best friend.
And a
my
friendship is not formed overnight.
Nope.
It's through growing pains.
Yep.
Yeah, because you've been
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 different people, and you done got to this age. Like, you have come through a lot, and they're still around. You weren't. I wasn't the same 10 years ago. I wasn't the same 15 years ago. But my friends have accepted me at every stage of life.
Yep.
Whatever I brought to the table, they took all of it. So yeah, it's, you know, it's just like when you get married. Like, your spouse has to fall in love with different versions of you.
Yeah.
So your friends have to be friends with different versions of you, and sometimes you lose friendships in that process, and then you have people that stay around. They're gonna be there forever. So
Because I always call people my friend. until I got older. And then I'm like, okay, this is what, because my sister, you know, she practically raised me, but she used to be like, you always trying to have a little friend. You always
She
trying
said,
to...
hey, she on there now. She
Oh,
said,
she
hey,
is.
tell
Oh,
her, hey.
sis,
Yeah,
you
give
know
her a shout out.
Your lemonade, the tasty lemon. This tasty lemonade.
Tell them where they can get it from.
They can get it from Tasty Buy.
Okay.
Where's the location?
Located on Hogansville Road, right in front of the barbershop, but across the street from the old LaGrange Toyota. So she sells this, you know, it's good. It's good, but you know, add a little bit. Good stuff. You know, but she sells soul food every Sunday. Oxtails, turkey wings, whatever Big Mama used to cook in the kitchen.
Sister got it.
Sister got it. And she raised me. You know, Michael know a little bit of my story. That's like a mother to me, but she loves the kitchen. Like her and her daughter. It's her and her daughter that runs her food trailer. And my niece is only 15, but she's teaching her the ropes, and they're bonding. That's what's up. You know, because we didn't have that. Right. You know, my sister raised me. You know, and that this is her baby, and so I try to support. Of course. And you know, anytime I can, but yeah. The Tasty Blue Lemonade is the bomb, y'all.
All right. So wrapping it up today, I want to first thank you all for being on the podcast of Epic Ways. Yeah. You guys were awesome. So stay tuned for new features coming up with the podcast of Epic Waves. There will be a winner every episode. So you'll be probably winning some merchandise, probably a free photo shoot, something in there. But in order for you to be considering that, it's going to have to be the polls that we actually send out each week. You're going to have to comment or answer to the questions or do something on there in order for you to be actually put into the drawing for that. Okay. But it will be in there for you. Okay. So the question was, can a friendship survive after betrayal? And for the most part, we all have answered, no, it cannot. But these are our opinions, not necessarily factual in the end. You have your own choice to decide whether your friendship will last after a betrayal. So again, this has been Epic Ways Podcast for Friends, Loyalty, and Betrayal. Thank you to Miss Aldis, Miss Shoba, and Miss Lulu. See you again until next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye, y'all.